Fantasy basketball picks, DFS and betting tips for Saturday's NBA games. What you need to know for Saturday's games. A six-pack of NBA action awaits fantasy managers and bettors. As a nod to how the All-Star Game was formatted for decades, a theme from today's games is Eastern versus Western Conference competition. Just 2 of today's 6 games feature intraconference matchups. Familiar matchups often prove helpful given how much head-to-head data accumulates, although the San Antonio Spurs and the Detroit Pistons are massive favorites versus the Sacramento Kings and Chicago Bulls, respectively. Blowout ingredients don't signal a need to outright fade these teams, rather account for the inherent risk present in such games. There are some gems to focus on, as well. The New Orleans Pelicans host the Philadelphia 76ers in a matchup with a close point spread and a healthy point total. The absence of Joel Embiid and Paul George for Philly could lead to increased value throughout the rotation. The Pelicans, meanwhile, might fly on offense versus an undersized opponent. The marquee matchup of the day airs this evening at 8:30 p.m. on ABC, with the Houston Rockets making their annual stop in Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks. The Knicks are positioned as slight favorites for this anticipated matchup. A proactive approach to today's games could prove rewarding, especially with decisions due early. With an eye toward uncovering productive fantasy streamers and compelling betting angles, let's take a look at the day ahead in the NBA. Saturday's fantasy stream team, Maxime Reynaud, C. Sacramento Kings rostered in 24.3% of ESPN leagues. The runway is clear for this impressive rookie to ascend in the final weeks of the season. With Domantas Sabonis ruled out the rest of the season, Reynaud is due for big minutes and healthy usage against this impressive San Antonio frontcourt. Those in deeper formats should give Precious Achiuwa a look given his recent surge in minutes, usage, and production. Teammate Devin Carter is the target for those looking for guard depth. Jeremiah Fears, SGPG, New Orleans Pelicans 21.1%. The name is appropriate given this guy has zero fear of finding his own shot. With such confidence and the trust of his staff to create, Fears is in a good spot to produce against a 76ers backcourt that lacks point of attack stoppers past VJ. Edgecombe, Jalen Smith, PFC, Chicago Bulls 12.1%. Like Reynaud, there is now even more playing time and opportunity rates for Smith to consume in his frontcourt. The departure of Nikola Vucevic means gobs of rebounding chances for Smith on a team with little frontcourt depth. Andre Drummond, C. Philadelphia 76ers, 5.5%. Drummond might take offense to calling the Sixers undersized, as he's been playing more minutes with Embiid out recently. The issue is the volatility of his playing time, although he's in a good spot tonight against a Pelicans team that is on the second leg of a back-to-back series. Hamare Channel co-subscribe Karna Mad Bulna.